Hi everyone, here's best-selling author Jamie Brumfield, and it is Thursday, Throwback Thursday, so we know what that means. We've been doing this feature for a couple of weeks now. Throwback Thursday is all about doing some makeup, maybe a look about makeup, and talking or chit-chatting about a book and some coffee, right? So it's about, hey, let's get to know each other better. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it's Throwback Thursday. So talking about one of my books from years ago, I thought is going to be great. We've already talked about a couple books already on this feature. This book was actually copywritten in 2014, so this was 6 years ago that this book was published. And it's a very popular book. A lot of my fans really love this book. We're going to talk a little bit about it, The Witch's Vampire. So, well, I do my makeup. And so let's get started. So I was going through my palettes today trying to figure out which palette to use, and I couldn't think of a better palette to use than the Fairy Tale Storybook Collection Cosmetics, which I got from my BoxyCharm box in October. I mean, you can't really pick a better, not in my palette. However, there is a palette that I want to get, and it's Amanda actually talked about it on her channel, and it is the Sabrina, the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina palette. I'm going to get that palette. I'm super excited about it. So it's on my wish list. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get that palette, and then we'll use that on a different video. All right, so today we're going to do some makeup. We're going to talk about a book. We're going to do some chit chat. Also, we are going to do a giveaway. So at the end of this video, I will talk about our Thursday giveaway. We're doing videos all week this month, or all this week, every day, one giveaway video every day this week. And it's because I want to celebrate my birthday. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being part of the Brumfield Believer family. Literally, we're about 150 people away from hitting our milestone goal this month of 1,000. I am ecstatic. Would be such a great birthday present to see us hit that goal. So fingers crossed. Let's go for it. All right, so let's get started with the makeup. I am wearing a leopard print today. So I thought it would be good, fitting to go with some colors that are kind of, let's take the mirror out of there. I thought it'd be fitting to go with some of the reds, the maroons, and the golds on this palette. So we're gonna go with those kind of look, or that kind of look for the eye makeup. And then I thought it'd be pretty cool to go with my lip, LA Colors Lip Duo. I'm 44, so my eyesight isn't as great as it used to be. Charmed. So the Charmed. So let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's gonna go great with the red. Reds and the maroons from that. Yep, that's gonna look great. So we're gonna go with that. And then while we're doing this, we're also gonna talk about my book. So I'm excited. Who in the comment section has read this book? Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this book. This is the first book in a series. And again, y'all know I took 3 years off. So with the 3 years off, it took a while to get back into the swing of things. Right now, River's Fire is underway, which is the third book in a trilogy for the Dating a Werewolf series. Of course, all those other characters could get spinoffs, but right now it's going to end with the trilogy. And then there is, I'm finishing that up, and then I'm finishing up I'm doing a second book in the Demon Ascension series. First book of that was Father Made Me Do It. So my next book after River's Fire is the sequel to Father Made Me Do It. There's a reason for that. I am right now currently in negotiations about actually possibly turning that into some film that could be brought to film festivals. So at this moment, I really definitely need to do the second book in that series. But I was reading it because I'm getting ready to write I'm actually working on the screenplay right now. And I was like, dang, this is a great book. So if you haven't checked that out, we'll talk about that next Friday, I think, that book. But yeah, I wanted to get this one out of the way. Then I'm going to do a PBI Case Files number 6, and then the next book in this series will be put on the plate, and I'm going to work on that next. So I think that's going to be fun. I really do. I can't wait. The reason why everything has to just kind of work its way through the process is I have to reread the books and revamp the series and do everything. Because when you take a 3-year hiatus, which I did because I wanted to raise our daughter and spend as much time as possible with our daughter, she took 7 years to finally get pregnant and have her. So, and that's a story I've been thinking about sharing on this channel. So if you're interested in hearing about that story, especially for those of you that have been struggling with pregnancy or trying to get pregnant, let me know in the comment section below, because I will definitely consider sharing our story. It was definitely a lot of emotion, a lot of ups and downs, and I will definitely share that story if you guys are interested. I'm going to start out with Enchanted right here, and that is what I'm using first for the eyes, for the base, and I kind of put it in the upper crease. All right, so let's talk about the Witch's Vampire. The Witch's Vampire. So this is actually the hero is a 500-year-old vampire, and the heroine in the book is a 20-something, 21 or 22-year-old college student who just came home to be with her mom, who passed away from cancer, and she's studying biology to be a healer, so that she can help heal or make sure that other families don't go through the same pain that she went through as watching her mother pass away. But when she returns home after her mother's passing, she is told that she has a different destiny, and she doesn't handle this too well. And being a 20-something, she's coming of age, she's learning to handle this, but she doesn't handle this very well. She's never been told that she has that she's a witch, and she's never been told that she comes from a very powerful healing family, and that the town is going to expect her to stay now that her mother has passed on. The town is going to expect her to stay and take her mother's spot. Well, she hasn't finished medical school, she hasn't done any of that, and her mother made it really clear that she wanted her to finish school and make sure that she did what needed to be done to live her life. And that's one of the reasons why her mother was pretty clear about, hey, live your life. Don't live your life for what other people want. Live your life for you. And so she's kind of torn, and her father asking for help, and everyone trying to tell her that she has a destiny here, and she's torn. So she has this big blowout fight in the first chapter with her father and mother's best friend, and basically tells him to go screw yourself, basically, and runs off. And she goes to a nightclub, which she has never been to. She's not the kind of girl to do nightclubs, which makes it really interesting. So she goes to this nightclub she's never been to, not the kind of girl to do nightclubs. And she walks in jeans and a hoodie and her hair up in a ponytail, and the vampire that owns that club is like instantly attracted to her. Instantly. It's like an instant attraction. So you've got that instant attraction. And then as he's making his way to her, then he's distracted, he's pulled to this, he's pulled here, he's pulled there. He makes his way to her, and before he can get to her, some other guy grabs her and pulls her out of the club and tells her that he needs her help. Well, he follows, of course, because his interest is perks. And the story ensues from there. So now there's a Nephilim, half angel, half human, and a vampire chasing after this girl who did not even know she was a witch in the first place, had no idea that there was magical beings out there. And she's all of a sudden thrust into this world after just finding out that her mother died. So you can imagine this girl starts out a train wreck. She is an absolute train wreck. Well, it gets even more interesting as the story continues. And so I put beauty on the inside of my eye, in case you're wondering what colors I'm using. I put beauty on the inside of my eye, and that's what I just had to wipe off my face because it was just getting it was like spreading all over the place. All right, so she finds out that she has these powers, and her powers are being unlocked by the coven, and basically by the full moon, she's gonna have all these powers. She's gonna have all this strength. She's gonna have all these abilities, and basically her life is no longer her life anymore. And she knows it. Like, she's coming to realization as all of this is being thrown at her. Well, the vampire is actually very good friends with Thanatos, who is the god that delivers the souls to the underworld. And Thanatos actually went to the underworld, picked up Giovanni, who is the vampire, picked up his soulmate, brought her back, and had her be reborn into this witch. So the reason why the vampire is instantly attracted to Sophie, who is the witch, is because she is his soulmate and he is her soulmate. They are twin flames. They're connected. She was basically a gift from the gods. He wasn't meant to find her till she had more experience in her belt, more life experience, more just more under her belt. But such is the way the story works. He found her, and now he is never going to let her go. So that is how the story ensues. So as you could tell, there's of course the romance. That's your A story, is the romance. The B story is the fact that this town is actually on a special portal where the gods can get connected to their home world. And in my stories, when you're talking about the ancient gods are aliens. So the gods are able to connect to their home world through this portal, but they escaped from their world to this world in a rebellion, and basically are now basically here. And they created the paranormal creatures that guard this portal as a way to keep all gods from returning and opening the portal. So there's how these paranormal creatures are basically they've each got their job in keeping the gods, which are aliens, away from the portal so that they cannot escape. Well, some of the gods are done and they want to go home. So as you can imagine, there is going to be a lot of drama. So that's the setup of the first book. Of course, this is about the romance between Sophie and Giovanni and all of that wonderful stuff that's going on there. But you're also catching the politics. That's the B story, the politics of the series, which is keeping the gods away from the portal. And that is going to be a challenge with every new series or every new book that's in this series. And that is basically the gist of what The Witch's Vampire is all about. I mean, there's a lot more to it. There's a lot of twists and turns and fun stuff like that. But that's really what The Witch's Vampire is all about. In case you're wondering, I'm using LA Color Shimmering Loose eyeshadow with brush. Sorry, I know that light gets in the way. And I'm using the color Honeysuckle in the inside of my eyes to brighten up the inside of my eyes. So that's just a really simple look, a 3-shade look. I used, on the outside, I used Enchanted. On the inside, the middle, I used Beauty. And then the inside, I used Honeysuckle Sparkle LA Shimmer. And that is how the eyes came together. Let's put on some eyeliner, some lip liner, which I don't normally do, but today it seems like my lips are a little bit thin up top. You ever feel like that? Like your lips just seem really thin on top? I guess as we get older, and y'all know I celebrated my 44th birthday yesterday. I guess as we get older, our lips just thin out. So my lips have started to thin out. So maybe I'll be using lip liner more than I used to use lip liner. We shall see. All right, and then I will be doing the liquid liner from CoverGirl for my eyes. So what do you think of The Witch's Vampire? What do you think about the story of soulmates and reincarnation and all of that stuff? Because I find it very fascinating as a great trope to use when you're writing books. I find that a very fascinating paranormal trope to use, especially when you're mixing in the paranormal creatures. And if I remember correctly, this was my 3rd book I wrote. The first being, of course, Lone Wolf Rising, and the second being Vampire Princess Rising. And I think I wrote this one next. I could be wrong in my sequence, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. And then I started working on the third book in that series, or may have even started the Paranormal Bureau of Investigation. So we shall see. I cannot remember. I will have to look up which books came first. Because you can totally see a difference in my writing style as I continue to grow as an author. For those of you that are watching that are writers, that's something to keep in mind. Like, your writing style changes over the years. With every new book, everything changes. And I'm not saying one way is better than the other. I think that's where they get the idea that, there's a lot of gurus who talk about writing books. And I'm not necessarily of this mindset, because my first book is one of my more popular books. But I do know, when I look back at my first book, I see that it has, it's got a lot of excess that I wouldn't have put in the other books, as I learned about plotting and things like that as I moved on and moved forward. So I can see the difference between my books as I continue to grow in my ability and my skill as an author. Even though people still enjoy Lone Wolf Rising, which was my first book, people love that book. I can see the difference. And so, and I may just be overcritical. I think authors are very overcritical sometimes of ourselves. I think we can be very overcritical of ourselves sometimes. So it's just maybe me being overcritical, but it's just a thought. Anyways, The Witch's Vampire was a lot of fun, because that's when I decided, oh, I'm really gonna go for it and throw a lot of crazy things in there. And I don't know about you, but I used to love, I would spend hours in high school, of all places, reading about Greek mythology and Roman mythology. I just loved it. I cannot explain how much I loved this Greek mythology, Roman mythology, all of that stuff. And so it really came out in this book, The Witch's Vampire. That's where I really started to get my wings when it came to writing about the ancient gods. And I think that's probably why it pulled me. I'm just using the falsies for mascara. In case you're wondering, Maybelline. I think I've had this forever. It's my go-to mascara. Doesn't matter how many times I get new mascara, it always seems like this is my favorite. I love the way it just really volumizes my eyeline, or my eyelashes. All right. So that is the finished look. 3 colors on the eyes, of course the lipstick, and of course I already had my foundation on before I started filming. So here is the eyes. I think the line on my eyeliner might be a little shaky, so if it is, I apologize. But this is just really an everyday look. Pop the eyes, pop on some lipstick, throw on a little bronzer. Let's throw on a little bronzer. Or highlighter, sorry, highlighter. This is Chianti, or I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm probably going to pronounce that terribly wrong. Ciati. Anyways, if I pronounced it wrong, let me know in the comment section if I pronounced it wrong, how to actually pronounce it, because I would love to know that. So throw on a little highlighter, bring out the lines, and done. About 15 minutes to get ready, so it was fun. So yeah, so that is my everyday simple look. Just a couple, 3 shades of eyeshadow and a little liner, mascara, little lipstick, lip liner today, because it seems like my lips were a little bit thin today, and some bronzer, foundation, and you're done. All right, so what do you think? All right, so what do you think of this book? Have you read it? If you have, let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. If you haven't, if you check it out, I'll link it up in the video description. Check it out on Amazon and my Amazon shop, and you will find this book, and let me know what you think of it there. All right, so let's talk about the giveaway today. Okay, we're going to do a giveaway. I am going to, all week I've been doing $10 giveaways every day. So really simple, just a $10 giveaway. Again, we'll do a $10 gift card. You have until the 29th of February to enter, and March 1st is when I will do the drawings, and then I will announce each winner from each video on a subsequent video the first week of March. So there will be one video a day announcing the winners. Monday will be the Monday winner, or Tuesday will be the Tuesday winner for that week. And so that's how we'll play it out. So far we have done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Thursday. So if you missed those, go check them out. And make sure that you get your entries in there. The more giveaways you enter, the more chances you have to win. It's a $10 gift card. It can be Amazon or PayPal. And let's see. It's all about getting socially connected. So in the video description below, there is a link to all of my social channels. Connect to one of those and let me know in the comment section which one. And also make sure you're subscribed to this channel, as well as you like this video, and then comment down below and let me know that you subscribed to the channel and that you liked. Comment down below letting me know which one of the social channels you checked out and followed me on. And yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. I figure it's all about getting socially connected this week. And so just pick one and connect over there and let me know in the comment section which one you chose. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get notified when new videos become available. Like I said in the beginning of this video, we're trying to hit our 1,000 this month. And everybody who becomes a Brookfield Believer family member, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for being part of our family. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, share it out. And yeah, that's it. I wanted to make it short and sweet. If I missed anything, I'll put the giveaway details in the video description box below, just in case I missed anything. But these are really simple, easy giveaways I want to do. Starting in March, I'm going to do a monthly giveaway where I do a big giveaway that's going to run the whole month, and I'll go ahead and let you know about that in March, the first week of March. So super excited. Let's see where this channel goes. And do you like this Throwback Thursday format where we talk about one of my books, or when we run out of books, because I have 30 books, so I can do this for 30 weeks. So by then I'll probably have a couple more books, hopefully. So we could continue to talk about my books, but once we get through my books, then we can go ahead and talk about some other books as well. So I really like this. It's kind of fun. Just sitting down and chatting. It's really just a comfortable, easy, let's chit chat, get ready with me kind of thing. So I hope you enjoyed it. I kind of enjoy it. I look forward to Thursdays just because this seems to be what we're doing every Thursday, and I really love doing this. So let me know in the comment section below if you like these videos. Thanks so much for tuning in. You have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow in our next video. And good luck on the giveaway. Bye.